Look, this new generation is not playing. All right? They're not playing with us at all. What's going on, y'all? My name is Vannesia Darby, and I'm a marketing consultant, and I own a company called MOXIE Nashville, where we specialize in business strategy and social media. Now, before I get into today's video, let me let y'all know. The drip has dropped. All right, so I just launched a new jogger sweatsuit called Small Business Big Energy. If you go to moxienashville.com, click on the shop tab, you'll be taken to our online store where you can purchase your drip set. All right, Small Business Big Energy. Let them know. Now, for those of you who don't know, I used to be a professor at Tennessee State University, and I taught entrepreneurship in the arts. So I taught entrepreneurship to music, art, and communications majors. And so my students would have like a semester-long capstone project. They would pitch at the end of their semester, and they were learning business principles and applying it to a fictitious business that they were building. One thing I would always like to do is I would like to bridge what we were learning in the textbook studies to real life case studies in culture and put it in a language that they could relate to and understand. And I saw an example of this on Instagram this weekend, and I was like, man, I would have loved to show this to my students. Well, why not bring it to YouTube? All right, so for today's video, I'm going to be breaking down a marketing campaign and why it works well using something I saw on social media. At the end, I'm gonna grade it just like I would any other assignment, and I want y'all to weigh in down below and let me know what y'all think as well. So if you've been anywhere near social media, you have heard about Omerettà the Great. Now, Omerettà the Great is an Atlanta-based rapper. She's 24 years old, and she released a song called Sorry Not Sorry. In this song, she is repping Atlanta hard, but not only that, she is listing out metro Atlanta areas that she does not consider Atlanta.
It's not Atlanta. Nope. Clayco is not Atlanta. Nope. Decatur is not Atlanta. Nope. Gwinnett is not Atlanta. Nope. Roswell is not Atlanta. Nope. Fort Paul is not Atlanta. Nope. Lynburn is not Atlanta.
So she's asking people, what zone are you from, and all the things that are sensitive to the Atlanta city. Now, let me give a disclaimer before I hop into this. I am not from Atlanta. Because of this song, people have been pouring in and weighing in on her statements. There has been news outlets, there have been blog posts, there have been reaction videos, even T.I. hopped in and said something on social media, because a lot of people are thinking, who are you to say where's Atlanta, what's considered Atlanta? Now, repping your city is not anything new. We've seen it in hip hop.
I'm from the Bay where we hyphy and go dump, from the soil where them rappers be getting they lingo from.
We've seen it in film and TV.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days.
And we've even seen it in church.
Come on, Detroit, say something. Come on, Dallas, say something.
So why is it that Omerettà got a lot of heat? One person that also took to her social media to comment on something was another rapper named Latto. And she's a 23-year-old rapper who was also from Atlanta. Now, Latto and Omerettà were both appearing to have a beef, but last Friday, they released a remix of Sorry Not Sorry featuring both of them on a track. In that track, Latto is saying, hey, Omerettà, I respect you. However, what we not gonna do is this. So she starts listing places and artists like Ludacris and Outkast and Sierra and 21 Savage who are from Atlanta or the surrounding areas and saying they ain't from Atlanta. At the end of the rap, it's basically like a audio version of a fist bump that says, hey, if you from ATL and you a rapper, this is how we get down and we know what we're doing. In the comments, people are going crazy because they're like, man, I thought they were beefing. This is great. This was really, really good. And the entire thing lasted about 2 weeks. So I'm going to break this down of why this campaign was a great idea and why I felt like it got great responses. Before we get into that, let's see how both rappers size up against each other. All right, you see on the screen, I kind of made a little bit of a little diagram, okay? Omerettà is 25 compared to Latto being 23. Omerettà has 1.6 million followers on Instagram compared to Latto's 8.8 million. Omerettà also has 164,000 subscribers on YouTube compared to Latto's 1.36 million. And I saw as of 2021, Latto has 2 RIAA certified singles that are platinum and 1 gold single. I also threw this in here as well as far as a TV appearance perspective. Latto was the 2016 winner of the rap game in their very first season, and Omerettà the Great is on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 10, and that's as of 2021, which is actually where I first came to know who she was. So that's just kind of how they weigh in side by side. Now, in order to do this properly, we also have to get a working definition of what marketing is. And one thing I would always tell my students is that marketing is a set of activities or set of institutions that help you to create and communicate your product or service. To me, a good marketing campaign also helps you to make a profit. So those are the three criterion that I'm using to judge this campaign. All right, so let's break this down. The very first thing that I think a great marketing campaign, like I mentioned the definition does, is that it allows you to make a profit. So because they were releasing this music on digital service providers, or DSPs, as we call in the music industry, you were able to get some income from streaming. When I saw the video on Friday, this past Friday, it was trending number 24 on YouTube. When I checked on Sunday, it was trending number 21. And I'm sure it has since gone up because of everything that's happened in the buzz that's being built. People like to do awareness campaigns and just do things and activities to bring awareness to their art. But if you don't have anything to sell, you're spending money on getting people to know you, where you can do that and also profit from it if you have something to sell, or if you have artwork you want to showcase, or if you have an email list that you want people to join. But let there be a call to action. And in this case, the call to action was to listen to the single, which I thought was a phenomenal thing. Also, the turnaround time was fairly quick. So the whole campaign, from what I saw, lasted about 2 weeks. So from the time Omerettà dropped her initial video to the time the remix came out with Latto, it was about 2 weeks. Whether they did it intentionally or not, I thought that was a great time frame because it gave people enough time to form their own opinions, to go look at the video. The video on Omerettà's page had over 1 million views as on her Instagram as well as her YouTube channel. If you're making money off of your campaign, it's a pretty good campaign. The second thing is that it allowed viewers to input themselves into the story. Like I mentioned before, there was blog posts and reaction videos. T.I. hopped in. Sierra made a video in response to it. There was a news outlet that featured the song, and Omerettà was doing interviews left and right and standing 10 toes down in her opinion. But people were able to weigh in on what they felt like was right or wrong or indifferent. However they felt about it, people were able to talk about it. In the marketing world, we call that UGC, user-generated content, where you create content, whether it's a video, a blog post, or whatever it is you want to put on the internet. You create it in response to what is happening. So Omerettà puts out a single, people are reacting to it, and so when people post things that are relevant, similar to this video, the only thing it's going to do is drive more traffic back to her video. And she doesn't have to do anything. If you watch this video, you never heard the song, you're going to click the link and go find the song so you can listen to it. So people are creating content on her behalf and really doing her marketing for her, which again is a win-win in my book. Lastly, I don't want to overlook this, and I probably should have put it at the top, but a good marketing campaign showcases your talent, okay? So it's cool to have gimmicky campaigns. That's not really my jam, but sometimes you have to have those. But a good marketing campaign showcases talent. And everyone in the comment section on YouTube, as well as Instagram and other social media outlets, were commenting on how both ladies were just talking their talk, okay? They were standing in their opinion. They respected each other, but they also were able to voice their own opinion. And I thought that was really, really dope. And if you listen lyrically and break down what each person is saying and how they are rhyming it together, I thought it was a job well done. The beauty of hip hop culture is that the power is really, really in the lyrics. People are using idioms and similes and metaphors to really get their point across, but also being honest and truthful in what they're saying. And so if you go back to some hip hop, whether it's Sugar Hill Gang or if you go Bad Boy versus Death Row Records, shout out to Snoop Dogg for purchasing Death Row catalog, by the way. But if you go back and look at hip hop and really do a lyrical breakdown, you can see what people are talking about and how great they are because of what they're doing and how they're matching it together. So if Omerettà and Latto were students in my class, I would have given them an A. I thought that the visuals were great, the content was great, the lyrical content was great, but also the campaign and the perceived buzz and the perceived beef was great, and they squashed it at the end. Now, whether this was an actual beef that turned into an opportunity to collaborate, I don't know, and maybe we never will. But the fact is that both ladies were able to showcase their skills and potentially make a little bit of money off of it. All right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, you can cop your jogger sweatsuit, small business, big energy. Let them know, okay? You can cop your sweatsuit over on MOXIENashville.com and hit that shop tab, or go to shop.moxienashville.com. All the links gonna be down below. You know what it is. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week, and remember to always speak life. Peace.